Hello everyone, AngelWolf with a video to show you guys what I've been up to over the past couple of days. I have basically taken the character system that we purchased right here, and I have inserted it into the MMO starter kit. Now that required me to change a couple of things. If we look at the character system, you can see that it has its own character name, and health is a stat stored in this stat array. So MMO starter kit had it stored in the actual MMO character. So it has been removed. The name has been moved. So every reference to it being used had to be written around. So here you can see it. We have cast a character system from the MMO character. I have to cast to the character system and then set the character's name. And then I can set the stat current health, and it retrieves it from the character system. I mean, it retrieves it from the server. It retrieves it from the server and stores it in the character system by these functions here. So basically the problem I have been having after cleaning up a bunch of bugs, there were a couple of bugs in the character system and the MMO starter kit that I squashed. Stuff that was coming up in the message log and the the output log. Where the heck is it? Output log. Okay, it's got to be here somewhere on my other screen. Give me a second here, guys. Message log, yes. Debug log. No, that's just my debug log. Where is my output log? Snap that off. Okay, there we go. Now I can make it a little bigger, so yeah. Alright, so I've been learning how to use the output log to basically look through different things that are happening while the game is running. So here's the problem. I already have some stop halts put in here, so I'm going to hit play. And it takes a little bit of time for it to start up. Okay, so it has started in a separate window here, and that is what I see. It's setting up the HUD, and right now it is stopped at Get Request Manager right here. So this is pretty much where the character is being created. And if we look at Get Controlled Pawn, the return value is Guy Modular PC C0. Okay, so that number is being fed into this cast player character, and it's getting sent to the JSON request as that character. You can see it again there, C0. Okay, now when I resume and get to the next breakpoint, we can see that this is the character coming in. It's set to Z0, and it goes from there through a bunch of things, and I don't know how to turn the audio is coming through my speakers right now. Let me just shut them off. Turn off the speakers, because I don't know how to make it so that it goes to my headset. All right, so we've basically done that. Now it's still the same. This is sending events to basically deal with the authorization and the loading of the character. I'm not thoroughly versed in this yet. I'm still learning how it all works, and I'm just learning as I go. But so that's working. We hit resume. Now this is where it's getting my character name, and it's setting my character name, and you can see the value is Rakam, which is a character name I made up, and it exists on the server. And so this is showing that it's loading. It's setting the character name here in the character system, and I had it print out a string just to show that it worked. And you can see in the output log, where the heck is it now? Where's my output log? There it is. I just got to find it. And okay, there it is in the output log. We can see server recomp. So server sent that this character exists. Now we resume, and the HUD. The HUD was the next thing. So let me set that again. This was something I was tinkering with, so I'll set that, compile, save, and we want to set a breakpoint here. This is the one we want to use. So we got this breakpoint here. Got to wait for it to auto-save, which are a lifesaver when you're doing this, because there was a point a couple of days ago where I was working on it, and I had done like an entire day's work, and I was saving as I was going. I was doing everything right, and then it just crashed. And the next thing I knew, every time I went to load up the project, it crashed. So I basically had to go into the autosaves manually and copy over a couple of things, and then everything started working again. So I lost a little bit of work, but not a ton of work. So let's load this up here, and I want to get it to this breakpoint here. Get to the breakpoint, and this one we don't need anymore. Just as long as we remember that the character is C0. So let's continue, resume, and resume. Okay, return node. So that's the one we wanted to stop at. So this is the HUD. This is the game HUD. And the problem I'm having is when it loads get player character, I'm getting guy modular PCC1. So what's happening is I'm not getting the same guy I set my name and all the information on. I'm getting another character that's been spawned, and I think it has something to do with the server and the client. So basically the server is loading the character, and then the client is spawning a slightly different one, and this code isn't doing it right because it's getting a completely different character system. You know, this isn't the same one. This is C1. When you cast it, it shows differently. And if I resume from there, 0 again, still. And we're back here, and you can see the character system is the character system itself is 255, and not here. The one that we're sending the data to is, if I can get it, 254. See, so again, they're not the same number, and I'm trying to figure out why these two aren't working. And this is the basic result is, let me just continue, resume, and there it's doing it. Yeah. This is the HUD itself loading in the character name. So I resume, and I resume, and I resume, and it's just going to keep repeating. But no, it's not set because it's loading each frame. So let's turn that off, yeah, and resume. And now I can see that it's just showing player. It's not showing my character's name, which I verified was being loaded in correctly because it's being loaded into a different object. So that's my dilemma right now. I'm not 100% sure what order things are being started up in. So that's the puzzle I'm dealing with right now. So thank you guys for watching, and hopefully someone can help me out with this.